so far removed from mortals. Like mortals, I mean, mortals can attempt to worship Ao, but Ao literally doesn't give a crap. Doesn't grant spells, doesn't do anything like that. Ao is the god of gods. Yeah, there you go. Let's see the god of gods, exactly. So that's it. You're on a suicide mission now.
Possibly the most spectacular one ever conceived. But essentially, yes, I'm living on borrowed time in more ways than one.
Yeah, it is a type of divine intervention, turning Gale into a bomb, but, you know, I think there's a lot of, like, behind-the-scenes sort of chess matches. Like, I can't drop a nuke here myself. But if one of my people gives another person the ability to become a nuke, then, you know, I'm far enough removed that it's okay. Yeah, we're going to try to find another path here.
Then I suppose there is nothing more to be done but find the heart of the Absolute.
Oh, maybe I was saying to find it wasn't the solution, but rather that. Okay, so I'm told that I should talk to Karlach. Let's give a little chat to everyone in the party real quick.
I can't believe Mistress demanding Gale sacrifice himself to destroy the Absolute. It's just a waste of a perfectly good cult that we could be controlling. And a waste of a perfectly good Gale, I suppose.
Excellent. Hey, Karlach.
Oh, was that Gale's granddad?
Although, isn't it like in the D&D movie, the sorcerer in there, I can't remember his name, isn't he supposed to be a descendant of Elminster Omar? I think so. That was Elminster Omar, the most famous wizard in the realms.
Yeah, it doesn't ring a bell. But all right. Must have had something important to say to Gale if he came all this way. Good news, I hope.
I don't think it was. Turns out Gale has an explosive bomb in his chest. She can like, what's the word I'm looking for? Relate, I guess? I'm not sure if that was the word I was looking for, but she can sort of relate, maybe. And Mistra has asked him to use it to blow up the heart of the Absolute.
Whoa, now, he's got a... Well, I guess that would explain a little, but... Mistra? I mean, this is a lot to take
Maybe
in.
empathize? Maybe that's what I was trying to look for.
To do?
Yeah. Which I guess sort of means the same-ish. I think he's going to follow through with it. I don't think he'd do that to himself, even if Mr. commanded it. I'm not sure. I think he's of several minds. I honestly, I think right now he's thinking he's gonna go through with it if he has to. He'd rather not have to, but I think he's sort of willing right now.
Fuck me. There's devotion,
I mean, if I could.
And then there's stupidity. If the god of magic can't handle this without sacrificing Gale, she's no god at all. Poor Gale. He must be in bits after hearing that. I'll distract him. Tell him I haven't read a book since secondary school. Watch his face melt off.
I mean, she definitely can't read a book now. It would burst into flames. Oh yeah, this is the join the party, but currently we are full up. Traveler's chest. Alright, well, let's just left-hand rule. It's a new camp. It's quite nice, actually. Look at this spot. These guys got the best view. Oh, gorgeous. Yep. Get our photography down.
Elminster. Even the Githyanki have heard tell of the Sage of Shadowdale.
Yeah, the camp is different where you are,
His
yeah.
works have been translated to Tirsu. That doesn't mean his every word carries wisdom, however. Near as I can tell, Mistra demands Gale's faith, but holds no faith in him. Why else would she demand Gale sacrifice himself, and perhaps so many others? Does she not think he can destroy the Absolute with his own immense talents? Does she not know the mighty company that he keeps? Demanding Vlaakith may be, but she acts for the good of the Githyanki people. Mistra is concerned only for herself. Perhaps he'd find
Lizelle's
forgiveness
so cute.
in a
You like her right now when
death.
she's covered in blood?
But I can't help but wonder why he'd want it at all.
Blood makes everyone cuter. I mean, admittedly, if any of these people didn't have any blood in them at all, they would be possibly less cute. Shadowheart. I mean, Shadowheart knows about devotion to a god, right?
I can't believe I'm actually venturing into a Gith stronghold again, voluntarily. This had better pay off.
Yeah, I'm not going to say one, because I don't know. I don't think I believe it. I don't think Dell believes just straight up the Githyanki will help us. I mean, there's a chance, maybe. Whatever happens, we'll be able to manage. I admit it, this could be a terrible idea, but we don't have much choice. I'm going with 3.
True. We're acting out of desperation.
Because I think this is our last hope for getting rid of the
Let's just be
tadpole
careful.
currently.
Any
other than the
potential
demon
cure
deal.
is useless if our heads are parted from our shoulders beforehand. They must want that artifact back badly if they're dispatching red dragons in pursuit of it. But we cannot afford to lose it.
I agree.
I wish I'd never been sent on this mission.
Aww. Seems important to your mother superior.
Yes. And she acts as Lady Shah's voice amongst mortals.
Yeah, I'm getting the sense there's a lot of divine
She
intervention
must
going on
be
in this
doing
campaign.
Matzinger's bidding. I just don't know what it all means. All will be revealed in due time, I hope.
You and we share something special, I think. I want to talk about it. I think it's time. It's a beautiful view here. Let's have a chat.
Very serious of you. But go ahead.
How are you faring?
It's strange. I've been dwelling on what I told you before about wanting to become a dark.
The little splotch of
justiciar.
dirt right here is really cute.
But perhaps I should be content with my lot. I'm already blessed to have you at my side, after all.
I want to talk about what's happened to us.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Oh, what do you think about what happened in the Druid's Grove?
I suppose some would commend our actions. Goblins would have razed that whole place to nothing if it weren't for us. No excuse to rest on our laurels, though. We've still got our own problems to contend with.
I agree. We should have prestidigitation to clean ourselves with. How am I holding up?
Quite splendidly, to give credit where it's due. You and I have shared some good times together, and it seems we have plenty in common.
Lithid powers we're developing. What do you make of them?
On one hand, they seem useful.
Hell becomes
But
darker,
on the
Shadowheart
other
becomes lighter.
hand, or perhaps tentacle before long, we know where they're coming from, and what lies at the end of that path. I never expected Ceramorphosis to be tempting. I think we should resist these powers. There's simply too many unknowns for us to risk it.
Yeah, I'm not going to try to convince her to consume the mind worms. We're going to continue down the path of Dell makes some poor choices sometimes, and we're going to keep consuming like all mind worms with Dell. Even if it doesn't make sense, mostly because I want to see what happens. Let's say excessive caution, risking yourself. Perhaps you're right.
It's been known to happen.
Pet the doggy.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
Pounds of flour. What the hell are you making that he needs 4 pounds of flour? Oh. I don't speak. What do you got there, Scratch?
I don't know.
Talk to her again
Maybe
from
you can
Maester.
tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Pet the dog. Okay, yeah, we'll talk to Shadowheart again. Good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. What kind of dog is he? Good point. I don't know. I mean, could just be a big mix. I've received a bone. Okay. You scratch a tadpole.
I can't believe
There we
Mr.
go.
actually expects Gale to just sacrifice himself like that. Seems like a waste of a fine mind.
Okay.
wish to speak?
Apparently not.
A shame my first brush with the famed Elminster couldn't be a tad more...
Thought of you when I saw this bone, direct threat to your life.
Listen, I might invoke the Triad from time to time, appeal to Helm, but I'm no man of faith. Not like Gale. I don't know what drives a man to consider his own death, among countless others, to be an appropriate exchange for his goddess's forgiveness. To me, it all sounds like nonsense.
Price-wise, you're right.
The faith that matters most is that which you hold in yourself, in the ones that most matter to you. Big Bomb be damned. Gale's got everything he needs to defeat the Absolute already. Talent, nerve, and powerful allies at his side. I hope he'll come to see that.
I wonder if Withers has anything to say.
Fate, dost thou require a new...
Got 1 H point. Can you attack Withers? Seems like a terrible idea. I'm wondering about dropping Asterion and grabbing Gale for the group. I don't know. Kind of curious about his ability that people have been saying he's got. At the very least, maybe we should do that temporarily. Because we can just throw the Graceful Cloth on someone who tried to pick a lock at any given time. Zel's ability to get proficient dexterity skill. Oh, that's true too. Oh, put some clothes on, buddy. Leave that stuff on.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Hello, my dear. Oh, darling, I'm hurt. It sounds...
What's on your mind?
Oh, is Mr. always such a demanding goddess?
She expects those who seek to use the weave to do so honestly, and with respect for its potential to destroy, as well as its potential to save.
Asterion is a huge amount of damage.
I doubt she's asked many of her followers to blow themselves up.
Asterion, yeah.
That's a fate she's bequeathed exclusively to me. She wouldn't ask such a thing if it weren't our only means of survival. However much she's annoyed at me.
I have a feeling it can't be easy facing the possibility of death.
Oh, you know me, ever the optimist. I'm trying to focus on the positives. Truth is, I was living on borrowed time already.
Dale's getting bored.
Those items would only have kept the orb sated for so long. If anything, I feel more at peace than I have in months. At least now I know my death will have purpose. It won't be a distant bang in the footnotes of history.
Join me.
With pleasure.
All right,
I'm
so
ready.
Nethri's Orb Blast. Gale triggers Nethri's Orb in his chest, destroying everything and everyone in a wide radius. Buttons to not click accidentally. Jeez. In my run, what I've done with Gale, and I might do here, is giving him a level of Cleric to enable medium armor, which is quite nice. What am I doing with stuff over here? You know, just someone else who can potentially guidance, potentially this. He's not going to Sacred Flame. Good Thaumaturgy for chat, but what I'll probably do is do something like Blade Ward, so he's got a defensive option. Tempest Domain will... The Wrath of Storm is pretty good, and I think at level 2, he could get a divine ability to, I think, just absolutely blast the hell out of things. Obviously, his god has to be Mistra. Right there. And then, yeah, he gets a couple other things. It's quite useful to have another person who can Healing Word on the fly, like if Shadowheart goes down. I kind of like that. And then for his other spell, it doesn't... I don't know if it really matters too much. I'm trying to remember... do I have a copy of my notes for this? I mean, you can swap these whenever you want, so it's not actually a big deal. Maybe create water. We could, I mean, especially with Tempest, and we could prime people for like lightning damage. Yeah, water for that. Necrotic touch for melee. Or you mean like inflict wounds? I think he'd be using his wisdom on the hit roll for this, which wouldn't be ideal. We could have him hold the bless. That's another possibility as well. It's actually, I don't know. I don't think we end up doing that many concentration spells with Gale right now, actually. I mean, he might have, like, Clouded Daggers. Oh, Haste. Well, what we'll do is we'll pick up the Bless as a generic thing right now. And then we can decide who's going to cast it in combat. One of the things I like about my current run as a Paladin is I just have my Paladin cast Bless. And it really frees up a lot of stuff. Hold Person, yeah, but we don't have Hold Person as a first level Cleric spell. Yeah, so that does open up more armor options for him. He was wearing the Drow-studded leather. But he could, I mean, we could have him wear, like, the Adamantine Scale Mail, for example, now. Well, I'm not going to right now, but it's interesting. We'll give him the protection versus charm, but yeah, he's got the Melf's first staff. And you got this, so we've got all the extra magic missile boosting stuff, which is really great. So what I'm going to do for Del here is all the scrolls. I guess Shadowheart was holding on to them, but you know what? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move all the scrolls over to Gale. Well, we'll just run with him for a little while. Okay, and then all the potions. Let's leave all the potions on Shadowheart. There we are. And then we don't have anyone really strong in the party to hold on to things anymore. Oh no, we've got Lae'zel for now, which is Ruby. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to send the stuff that we might sell, and I should have vendored actually. Lae'zel can hold on to miscellaneous stuff. Well, interesting, the Alchemist Fire, I guess, doesn't count because it's a throwable. It doesn't fall into any of those categories. The arrows I had been sending over to Astarion, but I suppose I could hold on to those for now. In any case, our weight situation's fine all of a sudden. So, yeah, we might run like this for a little bit. We still don't have a short rest available, but I think overall we're fine. Let me just tweak Gale's memorizations to make sure we're happy with them. Oh, yeah, I gotta teach you some freaking spells. Do we have haste? We don't. We really have to find a scroll of haste, because that's gonna make a huge fracking difference. Oh, the other thing I kind of wish with Gale, and we might do, if we end up running him a lot, I might respec him to a divination specialty instead of evocation. I thought the divination power would be, like, annoying to micromanage, but it's not, and it's awesome. And half the time, the evocation bonus of, like, not fireballing yourself, I'm not using. Mostly because I keep forgetting that I've got it. And then I'm like, oh, I better not fireball myself, but it turns out it's not an issue. And we find that I got Counterspell ready, the Fireball ready, a Misty Step, Scorching Ray, Clouded Daggers, Enlarge Reduce, Shield, Magic Missile. I think those are fine for level 1 spells right now. Okay, I'm okay with this. All right, let's leave camp.
Tell me, Lae'zel, what is it like on the astral plane? And your home realm intrigues me.
Githyanki lay their eggs on other planes. They cannot mature in the astral.
Really?
I will only be welcomed once I obtain a Mind Flayer's head.
Your eggs can't hatch on the astral plane.
All's well that ends.
Nothing ages in the astral plane? I didn't realize that. That would make some sense. Dead rabbits, dead blue jay.
Let's have a look.
Who's been killing all these animals? Oh, that's the path to the Shadow Cursed land. Oh, well, that explains a couple things. Okay, so we're not going to go that way right now. Because we want to complete this section of the map first, and we did tell Lae'zel we'd go to the creche and everything, so we're going to do that. You get haste, maybe Shield of Faith is what we're concentrating on right now. Maybe. Although, again, Gale can now concentrate on Bless, which opens up the possibility of the Spirit Guardians for Shadowheart. I think is very nice. Okay, this looks like just a dead end. I don't think there's any jumpable here.
Need to find another way.
All right, so I guess we're coming right back down here. Oh, dead Yankee Youth. What's that? Divine Bone Shard. Oh, there's an opulent chest over here I didn't loot.
No traps, please.
Get some money. All right, so right back down here to where we came in.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Did we not walk through this area? Oh no, we came over this side. Okay, so those are just like knockback traps.
Looks like a trap there.
Repulsion mine. We got hit by one. It didn't do any damage. But if we were going somewhere on a cliffside, that's going to be pretty bad. Okay, merchants over there. Lapsed Burrow.
Oh, sight to nourish the soul. Now, let's sit down and nourish the stomach.
I'll give it a shot.
Approach the fairy in Lathander's grace. May his gaze shine upon you, pilgrim.
A path to the left. What a view. The distance in this is excellent.
Maybe not.
Ooh. Ah! That one. You know, it's a strength check. I'm not going to use inspiration here. I'm going to get Lae'zel.
Damn. Completely stuck.
This is futile.
I wonder when it was used last.
Hey, there we go. I was going to say, we can use inspiration on her.
Good. With great effort, great reward. Or so I hope.
I've just got the cable car fight scene from season 3 of Avatar: The Last Airbender now.
Never wanted the easy path.
I like how there's no railing. And just a single line, because this thing could easily rock back and forth. We're putting a lot of faith in something that was jammed shut a second ago. I do have the orange fiery dye, but I really like the blue one. Ooh, hour 45 minutes will be used about Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Nice. Okay, surprisingly nothing. So, I'm guessing we could have walked down the path probably as an alternative. Ooh, hello. Use some offerings here as an alternative to taking the
Don't
machine.
mind if I do.
These are all the same prayer.
What's on your...
No, I didn't want to talk to you. Good morning, Lathander. I suppose all mornings for you are good. You making them up out of all the bright bits of night and getting them shine worthy and such. I have 2 new boys, Luke and Elliot. I should like them to see lots of your nice sun-ups. So if you could watch over them... by the way, Lathander is the morning lord, is the god of the sun, basically. So you watch over them, I'd be most thankful. I am poor as muck, but I have some heart left to give. That which has not been eaten up by the boys and their mum. So that bit is yours if you keep them seeing sunrises. Thanks. Harrison Fields. Quite nice. Very, sort of... Oh, apparently I can't word today, which is really weird. Very sort of candid, open-hearted kind of thing. I like it. Just an honest, simple prayer. Dear Morning Lord, and you are a dearie. Haven't I just had the grandest time? Sure, if I was honey, I wouldn't have trouble getting down a hill, so warm and good I feel. So I've been headed here to pay you homage and beyond on other business for some 2 odd months, and every mile has unearthed more and more kindness. For example, when my speaking role was infested with bedbugs, itching me disagreeably, Morning Lord, I have no qualms admitting it, a woman gave me a spare of hers, and it was toasty warming of a night, and she with 2 children of her own to tend. Anyway, thanks for pouring your honey heat over each and every day, cloudy or no. Here for a lone woman barefoot and smiling on the long road. Oh, that's sweet. Hold on. I need to move everyone out of the way. It's hard to click on these 2, and I don't know which one I just interacted with.